Hello everybody, my name is Kenny and the Final Fantasy 15 crossover event is finally here. What this basically means is that Final Fantasy 14 is doing a collaboration with Final Fantasy 15 to bring us the 4-seater mount that was available previously, I think like maybe last year or so. Now, this isn't always happening. It's very unlikely that Square Enix ever brings us back, but we are lucky enough that this year they decided to bring it back for us. So now you can get yourself a free 4-seater mount. Normally you have to pay for it on the MOG station, but because of this event, you are able to find a 4-seater mount for free by just completing a series of quests as well as farming a few MGP, which is the golden saucer currency, to be able to trade to buy the mounts. Once you've purchased the mount will be set in stone with you forever for the entirety of the rest of the game, and you will be able to transport other players all across Eorzea without having to worry about paying real money for it, because nobody really wants to do that. Might as well get everything for free in the game. It is a very, very easy thing to do. All you have to do is first, you need to have a character that is up to level 50 and as well as completed the main scenario quest called the Ultimate Weapon. So in order for you to unlock the mount, the haircut, all the orchestrion roles, as well as the Noctis glamour, you need to first complete all of the quests, which is a 3-parter quest. Now, it is not very long and it's also not very hard. It is kind of challenging to do some of the solo challenge quest line, but if you do it, you know, even if you fail the first time, it will give you the option to do it again and again and again, as well as even doing it on a lower difficulty. That way, if you fail the first time, don't fret. You can always retry it on an easier difficulty, and this way you should be able to clear it. But in this video, I will show you a little bit of tricks and tips, but if you don't care about that, you can always skip to the next part of the video just to see what else is there in store for you during this event. Now, just a reminder that this is a limited time event. So it has started in September 13th of this year all the way to October 18th of this year. So you have roughly about a month and like a couple days to complete it. But once the event is over, you will not be able to do it again. There is a chance that it might come back in the future, but there's no guarantee for that. So I would recommend just doing it now, get it completed, get your 4-seater mount and be done with it. So you don't have to worry about it ever coming back next year or the following year. Just get it out of the way because it's actually really, really nice. So in order for you to unlock the quest, you need to go to Ul'dah, Steps of Nald, and find this character called Kipi Jakia. She will then unlock the first set of quests for you to start unlocking the Noctis questline to get your first set of gear. You first need to unlock a quest called the Man in Black, which is going to introduce you to a character called Noctis, and you will be able to complete the entire questline just through that. You want to go and complete a series of quests where you have to, talk to other NPCs, find a specific character. It's quite simple. All you got to do is just travel from one place to another. There is one thing that you can do, and it's going to be the fate. Now, this fate is actually repeatable, and it's actually highly recommended that you do this a couple times because this fate will reward you an unidentified magitech that you can then use to buy a few orchestrion roles. There are 6 in total, so you do need 6 of these. So I think you might need to do it about 3 times because I think each one gives you about 2. So completing it 3 times will give you 1 of each role. You can go to any major city and find an Ironwork Hands NPC, which then will sell you the item, trading your magitech for certain roles. But if you're not sure where it is, you can go to Central Thanalan and find the NPC there. She will then sell you all 6 of the roles. That way you have it all completed and you can use it in your free company house or your apartment, wherever that you can control a jukebox. You can then use those roles to play music in your house. Once you completed that, you then go ahead and return back to the destination, which again, you can always open it up on your map. And once you do that, you go ahead and do the cutscene with Noctis again and the other NPCs in the whole story. Then you're gonna have to return back to Ul'dah and get your next set of quests, which is gonna make you go to Gridania. And then in Gridania, you're gonna have to talk to a few other NPCs, and then you basically have to do 3 quests, and then eventually you're gonna have to do a series of solo quests where you have to fight a boss. But again, like I mentioned earlier, it is very easy to do. But once you finish all 3 of these quests, you're gonna have the entire outfit of his. You can stick this into your glamour chest, and you're pretty much set for the rest of the game. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, there are additional items that you can get during this event if you have a certain amount of MGP. The rest of the items that you can get is if you go to the Golden Saucer. Now, in the Golden Saucer, you're going to be able to find an NPC also called the Ironworks Hand. And this NPC will give you the rest of the items that you can get during this event, and only during this event. Now, you need a total of 230,000 MGP to unlock every single item in the game. But if you watch this video right here, this video will show you all the tricks that you need to farm enough MGP to get all of the items within the month that the event is happening. Don't worry, you have plenty of time. If you do the steps that I told you right here, you probably have it within the first 2 weeks, maybe even the first week if you grind it out. It's very simple. Now, the item is super sick. The Regalia Type G is a very special mount because it's one of the few mounts that you get for free in the game that is a multi-seater mount. What I mean by that is that it is a 4-player mount. That means that you can have your friends in your party ride the mount with you while you control it. So if, let's say, for example, you have a friend who is just starting ARR, it doesn't have flying, then you can pull up this mount, have them join you on this mount, and then you can start flying them anywhere in the world. It is very, very nice, and it's also free. I was very jealous of my friend who had this mount before this event happened because, I mean, it's a car. Like, it's so cool to be driving a car through the land of Eorzea. And what's really funny is that if you're Lalafell, you're not tall enough to actually sit on the car. So you're just basically standing on the seat. I don't know how he's pushing the gas pedal.
Toe.
I don't know, but it is quite hilarious and I think it's very, very adorable. Well, that wraps up today's video. I hope this video helps you out on understanding what the event is all about, how to finish it, and how to get enough MGP to get all of the items that the event is offering. It is definitely worth spending some time to do it because, again, we're not sure exactly how long until this event ever happens again. In the past, it has happened twice. I believe this is the second time it's happened. It's all by luck. It's also by whatever Square Enix decides. So if Square Enix decides, hey, we're done with the Regalia mount, then they're probably never going to do it again. So I would recommend that you should try to get this mount now. You have plenty of time. You have about 3 weeks now after this posting of this video to get it started. Once you've completed it, don't have to worry about it again, and now you have a 4-seater mount that you can use for the rest of your Final Fantasy XIV career. So definitely do it. It is definitely worth it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe down below. I do post every week a guide video of some sort for Final Fantasy XIV. I also do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Kenhie, where I've been doing a lot of MGP farming as well as POTD farming. And as well, I also answer a lot of questions that the community has for me. If I don't answer them on the YouTube channel, I definitely answer them on there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.